So I'd like to call our meeting to order, and our first order of business is oath of office. So I'll hand it over to Landon.
Wonderful. We're going to start with Mario Lapointe.
I, Mario Lapointe of the Village of Beldoon, swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief, qualified for the office of mayor for the local government of Beldoon, to which office I have been elected, and that I accept the office for which I am elected and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge to the best of my ability the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law, so help me God.
Call upon James Carrier.
I, James Carrier, of the Village of Beldoon, swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief, qualified for the office of councillor for the local government of Beldoon, to which office I have been elected, and that I accept the office for which I am elected and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge, to the best of my ability, the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by the law, so help me God.
I'd like to call upon Brenda Cormier.
I, Brenda Cormier of the Village of Beldoon, swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief, qualified for the office of councillor for the local government of Beldoon, to which office I have been elected, and that I accept the office for which I have been elected with diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge to the best of my ability the duties of the office as may be imposed on me by law, so help me God.
I'd like to call on Don Hickey.
I, Don Hickey, of the Village of Beldoon, swear that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief, qualified for the office of councillor for the local government of Beldoon, to which I have been elected, and I accept the office for which I am elected, and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge to the best of my ability the duties of the office as may be imposed upon me by law, so help me God.
I'd like to call upon Cynthia Robinson.
I, Cynthia Robinson of the Village of Beldoon, solemnly affirm that I am, to the best of my knowledge and belief, qualified for the office of councillor for the local government of Beldoon, to which office I have been elected, and that I accept the office for which I am elected and will diligently, faithfully, and impartially discharge to the best of my ability the duties of office as may be imposed on me by law. So help me God. We're blown away. I noticed.
Thank you, councillors. Just so the public is aware, there is one member of council, Mr. Ron Burke, that wasn't able to be sworn in today due to a recount of votes. Because the process, Mr. Burke will be sworn in on June the 4th at 9 o'clock. So arrangements have already been made for Mr. Bork. On June the 5th at 9 o'clock. So with that, this completes the oath of office, and we have before us the newly elected council for the Village of Beldoon.
Okay, so we have some opening remarks from each of members of council, starting with myself. I would like to extend a huge thank you to the citizens of Beldoon in exercising their vote in May with an amazing 68% voter turnout and signaling the desire for change in Beldoon. We have upcoming challenges with our tax base in the coming years and significant opportunities with the Port of Beldoon and businesses throughout our community. And I truly believe we have an experienced team on council to make meaningful change over the next 4 years. In the coming weeks and months, we will be connecting with community members, existing businesses, and potential new business partners, even as early as this Wednesday. And my message to all is that Beldoon is open for business. But when it comes to only ones that have the support of our citizens. So, in closing, I would like to extend congratulations to the new council and look forward to working with all village staff as we progress in a positive way over the next 4 years with transparency, accountability, and respect for all. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone who supported me and put their trust in me during this election. I'm certainly ready to put my efforts in motion to help our community in any way I can. It's been 18 years since I last sat behind this desk, so believe me, a lot's changed because laptops, cell phones, never had that back then. I'm looking forward to the next 4 years working with our new mayor, council, our staff, our co-workers outside that does everything for us. And that's about it, I guess. Thank you anyway.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for entrusting me with a seat on your elected council. Becoming a politician was never something I planned to do. I have never been someone to seek the spotlight, yet here I am, incredibly proud to serve you as your elected councillor. What kind of leader will I be? My goal is simple: to serve this community with respect, integrity, openness, and honesty. My priorities are straightforward. We must strengthen our governance, improve public communication, remain completely accountable. We need to actively tap into the incredible expertise of our residents while keeping the council strictly focused on real results. Beldoon faces an immediate $588,000 structural shortfall for the 2027 fiscal year due to Service New Brunswick's sudden 20% downward reassessment of the NB Power generating station. Beldoon has very little revenue generating ability, and council and administration need to begin immediately looking at ways to offset this shortfall. Budget discussions for 2027 should begin in the very near future to investigate all options available to be fiscally viable. Additionally, I sat on a Zoom meeting with UMMB today regarding the provincial government property tax reform and Bill 48. From that information session, there appears to be changes coming to the property taxation system for 2027 budget that will have huge impacts on local government budgeting and tax rate authority. The provincial government will have more control over the setting of local tax rates, which could undermine the local government's ability to increase tax rates for local services and programs. This will lessen local government's autonomy for raising the revenues needed to fund their communities. While this information is not completely clear as of yet, council and administration will need to get up to speed very quickly about the implications this could have for Beldoon. Responsibility belongs to all of us, council, administration, and the staff alike. We will ensure the right mechanisms are in place so that the accountability is clear at every level of our organization. This is a major task, but if we work together with respect and trust, we will succeed. We also owe a duty to the institution of our local government. We must raise our standards so that Beldoon is respected both at home, across the region, and beyond. Let's make our local governance exciting and professional enough that the next generation will feel inspired to step up and serve. Our job today is to secure the future of Beldoon for tomorrow. We will make mistakes along the way. We are human. When they happen, I ask for your patience and give us the opportunity to rectify them. Thank you again for your time, your trust, and your support.
I'd just like to say welcome to everybody also. And I want to tell you that I very much appreciate your vote to put me back on council. I was only here for 16 months. And in those 16 months, I learned a lot. And I've learned to use my voice. So I'm really looking forward to a new council, a new mayor. And it's so nice to see a room full of people. It is amazing. So thank you for coming out. I do believe we have a good council. I think we're all going to add in some way or other to that. I think we're going to be able to work together, respect each other, be accountable for what we're doing, and make sure that the public is aware as we go as to what is happening and what's coming from it. I think that if we can stick to that role and be honest and open and have, that back and forth between residents and council and staff and everybody involved, I do think that, yes, as Councilor Cormier said, it's a long road, but I do think that we have what it takes to make a little difference, and every little difference counts, so I do believe that we're going to go in the right direction. Thank you once again.
First, I want to acknowledge and thank the citizens of Beldoon who have chosen me to serve our community. We're fortunate to live in a passionate community that's committed to success. Congratulations to my fellow elected councillors as we embark on this new session. I look forward to the next 4 years as we work together to achieve our shared goal of making Beldoon a better and stronger place. I firmly believe in the power of positive collaboration and a solutions-based approach. As we move forward, there's much work to be done to improve our connections with our citizens. Relationships matter, and we must work respectfully with each other and the community towards a shared vision for Beldoon. We face many difficult decisions, and I look forward to working together under Mayor Lapointe's leadership alongside my fellow councillors and staff to pursue the best interests of our citizens of Beldoon and those of the Shallur region as well.
Okay, that wraps up our oath of office portion of the meeting, and we'll go into our first regularly scheduled meeting of this new council. And we'll start out by the acknowledgement of treaties of peace and friendship. We would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the traditional unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq peoples. This territory is covered by the treaties of peace and friendship, which Wolastoqey, Mi'kmaq, and Passamaquoddy peoples first signed with the British Crown in 1726. The treaties did not deal with the surrender of land and resources, but in fact recognized Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey title and established the rules of what was to be an ongoing relationship between nations. And we already reaffirmed our oath of office during the oath of office ceremony. So we'll go right into adoption of the agenda. And are there any additions or deletions of the agenda before we approve?
I'd have one to add with the administrative orientation training.
So I'll need a mover for motion 57 with the changes.
M 2026/06/01-57, that the agenda be adopted as amended with changes.
Seconder?
I'll second it.
to the question? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. So we'll move on to statements of conflict of interest. What's it? Yeah, they can follow with the clerk. And statements by members of council, starting with Councillor Cormier.
I move that the following resolution be adopted. Whereas the previous council approved by motion at their April 20th, 2026 meeting, the per diem for the new council members to attend the orientation in St. John on June 12th and 13th, 2026. And whereas the bylaw respecting remuneration of mayor and council, Section 6, allows the resolution for council members to be paid a per diem rate of $300 per full day and $150 per half day for attending meetings, seminars, and conferences, training sessions, and other like events as a representative of the municipality outside of the boundaries of the municipality, calculating a full day is 8 hours plus, or a half day 4 hours, which includes travel time and to and from destination. Whereas Councilor Brenda Cormier, Mayor Mario Lapointe, Councilor James Carey, and Councilor Cynthia Robinson do not wish to receive per diem for attending the orientation in St. John, but do wish to be reimbursed for out-of-pocket expenses. Therefore, be it resolved that Councilor Brenda Cormier, Mayor Mario Lapointe, Councilor James Carey, and Councilor Cynthia Robinson be paid for related expense meals with receipts as per Section 8 of the bylaw.
Do we have a seconder?
I second that motion.
Question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There's a second motion for Brenda Cormier.
I, Brenda Cormier, move the following resolution. Whereas there is currently no formal succession and employee replacement plan for administration in place for Baldoon, and whereas this council will need to address the issue of succession planning and employee replacement plan with a policy and/or bylaw, and whereas in the interim, it is important to keep the current administration staff, CAO, clerk treasurer, and assistant clerk treasurer trained in local governance, I, Councilor Brenda Cormier, recommend that CAO Lee, Clerk Treasurer Angela Buckle, and Assistant Clerk Nicole Carrier be offered the opportunity to attend the upcoming local governance training in St. John and the in-house orientation in Baldoon if they are available and choose to attend.
Need a second for that?
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. I'll hand it over to CEO Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So we just have some housekeeping items here, three quick ones. The first one is the appointment of the signing officer. So we have drafted this resolution to include Mayor Mario Lapointe. We've also left it blank in case council would like to add another councillor as redundancy. We also have Clerk Treasurer Angela Buckle and both myself and Administrative Assistant Nicole Carrier as Assistant Treasurer who are listed. So we can either, council can deliberate on this. You can either add in another title, or excuse me, another name, if you choose to do so, or if you would prefer to leave it with just Mario as the councillor able to sign, then we can read the motion without another name.
What is the desire of council?
I don't see any need to have a second council to sign at this time. If something happens, there can be a resolution made at a special meeting if we
Okay.
had to.
Thanks. So we'll get a mover for this motion.
So moved.
Seconder?
I have to read the motion. M 2026-06/01-59, that in accordance with Section 77, bracket 1 of the New Brunswick Local Governments Act, Mayor Mariel Lapointe Mariel Lapointe be appointed to sign jointly with Treasurer Angela Buckle all checks issued by the Village of Beldoon and CEO Landon Lee and Administrative Assistant Nicole Carrier be as additional signing authority while being acting treasurer during an extended absence by Treasurer Buckle.
Seconder?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Great. We have the reproduction of the signature for the mayor for the signing check purposes. That's item number 60.
M 2026/06/01-60, that in accordance with Section 77, bracket 2 of the New Brunswick Local Governments Act, the signature of Mayor Mariel Lapointe be reproduced for the purpose of signing checks.
Seconder?
I second.
All those in favor? Motion carried.
And finally, Mr. Mayor, we have a resolution to have the previous signing officer, the signature stamp destroyed.
The one that CEO Landon Lee be authorized to destroy and dispose of the previous signing officer, Mayor Paul Arsenault's signature stamp.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Move to adjourn?
I'll move.
Meeting adjourned at 7:22. Thank you very much. Oh, seconder? Sorry.
He was a seconder, so we want the adjournment.
I'll second it.
Motion carried. Thank you, everybody.